It's funny, the Benegas boys love that rec hall. When they go out there, they can sit out there for a half an hour to an hour and just shoot. Like me. And there's Suzuki telling him, "We'll shoot you back in shape." And all this, he lied to you. No, we played and then it hurt and then and I got the Omicron stuff. And we're out there in that barn and I started working on it in June. Okay. And anywhere from a half an hour to an hour a day, at least 4 days a week, maybe sometimes five, I don't know. We were out there in that barn shooting hoops. It's from June, and it's December, 6 months. So 6 months I've been out in that rec hall shooting. He's a coach. He's kind of like a coach. He's kind of like, you're not a personal trainer. No, he's more like a coach. A good coach, not a shitty coach. He just, where you do, well, you got to do this, and he encourages me what to do, but he doesn't get after me. He just goes, I understand. And every time he's like, well, you should probably do this, and then I tell him why, and he goes, I understand. He says, you and Rosa Parks have a lot in common. Yeah, we do. I'm just tired. So he told me, because I put the Xboxes out in the thing because of all these different things from it. And he said, if that helps you distract you and makes you think about, has your brain thinking about things that are just more comfortable, like your dad does with books or watches his games, do that. Because I can't read books. Because I don't want to read Adolf Hitler. I don't want to read a bunch of books written by people that are interpreting the Bible, because I don't like Constantine or Jerome, but I love Jesus. So if I want to talk to Jesus, I talk to Jesus, right? Just go, Jesus, yes, they're all. We talk, right? I don't talk to him all the time. No, that's unreasonable. Okay, I talk to him when I need to, and he directs me to other people because you'll need help. And everybody, he's God. He's not God. Okay, it's me and my relationship and my communication with Jesus is way different than people that perceive him as a God. Okay, and I understand why people perceive him as a God, because Jesus. Well, it's interesting because they said it might have also happened with Muhammad, because they said that he ascended into heaven from. Okay, they both had similar things happen with witnesses. That they were moved, okay, from one point in time to another, okay. But because of what the Catholics did with Jesus, Muhammad was very specific and very, repetitive on the fact that, I am not God. I'm not saying I'm God. I'm trying to deliver Jesus from the evil of being the pagan God for the Romans. And so when people communicate with Muhammad in prayer, they pray, connect, it's different than thinking that Muhammad is an omnipotent, omnipotent God. But they do recognize that Muhammad was moved from our past, which was his present, to a future time. Okay. To be with Jesus. Okay. And everybody's like, no, it's not possible. And people didn't think it was possible for Jesus to go from the past, which was our past, to the future, right? But it says it in how many documents, and how many religious people believe that. Okay. So if you have a person that's a focal point of communication, and he happens to have a physical existence in the past and in the future, that's going to give people a feeling that he's an omnipotent God. Okay, because you can talk to him about stuff in the past, which is hard to do. Don't do that. Okay, don't do that. Don't talk to him when he's doing what he's doing in the Roman Empire. Okay, talk to him in the future. Okay, in the future, it's Michael Jackson, and talking about the good times, but it's not necessarily that way, because when you talk to him in the future, okay, he's having to deal with all the things in our present that we're doing wrong because we're denying his command. Okay, so that's why he doesn't talk to a lot of people. He can't. He's not a God. He's a human being. You guys perceive him as a God because you get a perception of him in the past and in the future. Okay, and if it's by scientific means, okay, because it um, it because of the rational feelings that people feel about it. If you're a corporation, it plays right into your wheelhouse. If you're a religious corporation, you use him as a genocidal god. If you're a scientist that wants to win against the other group, it also plays into your wheelhouse. Okay? Because you can get the people that believe in things that aren't real or true. Okay? Now, say someone like Bill Gates or Steve Jobs or Elon Musk might be an insider. Okay? That has information that scientific religious cults that call themselves religion corporations actually developed a wormhole, put it in a space station, and moved two significant human beings from their past, which was a very specific time which they could line up and get there and go get it, and move them to the future. Okay, that is more tangible than one being an omniscient God. Okay. One being his direct descendant who's the descendants of the gods. But most Muslims that are rational don't believe that. Okay. They believe that he is eternally faithful, that he is a better person than the rest of us, because the rest of us are not. Like Jesus in the Bible, when he's the only one standing up for the Lord's Prayer. And no one else will do it. And he has no peers. No one else is being like Father Abraham in the face of Daniel with Nebuchadnezzar, Hananiah, Azariah, and Mishael. Okay. The rest of the Hebrews were not their peers. Moses with Pharaoh. Pharaoh, you believe in your God, you will die today if you have faith in your God and believe in your messenger. And Moses gets up and goes, kill me, you son of a bitch. It's not going to make you God. Okay, do you understand? There's a young man, okay, his name is Alan Gibson, okay? He's related to Rob Roy and Willem Willis, okay? They're in the same family line, okay? He lives in Sierra Vista, Arizona. His mom was moved there by the military, okay? Military intelligence. And he had a very difficult existence because of the abuse of military intelligence. Testing, okay, the people like Rob Roy and Willem Wallace because they're supposed to be exceptional people, right? And Al's had a very difficult life because of that military study, because he's younger than me, and they were studying this stuff. And so like Patrick, like Jordan, like Isaac, okay, they are replications in molecular structure because they're a proper temple for the spirit of people like Ali, okay, Jordan Benegas, okay, and Jordan Benegas, it says in the Quran, is Ali is the spirit of other people that are part of the Hebrew tribe because it's the same religion, okay, in the Bible, okay. So that means this young man, okay, is like I told you, his brother Isaac is like Abraham, okay. They are cultivated, not conditioned, not trained, cultivated. Like you grow crops, like you grow an apple tree, because you love your kids, right? And so it's very interesting when you talk to these children and they become men, that they are exceptional and they are better than most people, okay? And that's just the way it is. And people, oh, you're just, no. When you are faithful, okay, if I'm the only person in Sierra Vista or Las Cruces standing up for the Lord's Prayer and no one else will do it with me, then I have no peers. Okay? No one else is my peer. Okay? I am the man like Samson and Solomon and David and Moses, and everybody else is going, oh, Jesus will pay for it. He already paid for us. We can get in on layaway. That's all. My mom used to say that, because Grandpa said it was this spiritual welfare system. And she got one of my favorite sayings that she always used to say, oh, shit, burgers and fries. I still use that one. Okay. But she called it the spiritual welfare system. Okay? When people have that Jesus paid out for my sins, it's like putting heaven on layaway at Kmart, because you got a blue light special on underwear and and pantyhose in the ladies department. which you need not do. It's not right. It's not rational. Okay. So, guys, it doesn't really matter, okay, what the assholes are doing. And I know people, well, Earl, is that true? No, because truth is truth and lie is lie. Okay. And if they murder us all or blow it all up, truth is going to still be truth and lie is still going to be lie. And God is still going to be God. And the soul is still going to be the soul. Okay, so it doesn't matter what the New World Order has planned, what the people with the Paris summits have planned, what the people that are going to the moon have planned, what the people that are trying to go to Mars have planned. Okay, it doesn't matter. The only thing more pathetic than scientists on TV is scientists watching scientists on TV, right? And wanting to be a scientist. The only reason I do this on their science projects is because I want people to be free from science projects, not because I want to be a scientist talking about scientists because I'm a scientist on TV. Right? There's only 50 pieces of fry bread and 100 Indians. There was going to be a fry bread riot. Okay. I get help. That Julia Child. I sit there and they say, Arlene, how is your fry bread so good? Well, I listen to people. And they say, Arlene, you need to knead your bread more. And so I listen. And then it gets better. Okay. So listen. Pensamos primero, somos, and then think. Escúchame. Escúchame. I had this famous lady who has these shoes, these designer shoes. Who would wear those? Sweats. And comfortable shoes. What is wrong with you? Talk to your mom. I thought we talked about this. She's like, you don't love me. I was like, yes, I do love you. I just don't like you. You mistake love for like. Like people mistake addiction for love. They're addicted to things. They say, I love you. How many people do you know that are trained and conditioned to believe in stuff that's not real, and then beat the hell out of you to accept it, and then constantly tell you they love you? And you're like, shit, I'd hate to see what you'd do to me if you didn't love me. Like with my dad, he used to beat the hell out of me and then explain to me why he beat the hell out of me. And I remember being a little kid going, it would have been a lot better if you just explained to me before you beat the hell out of me. Because then you'd never have to beat the hell out of me, because I would go, oh, like Patrick. Sometimes I would talk and he wouldn't listen. And then I would smack him in the butt and go, Patrick, you'd rather have Dad hit you than that car. And he would thank me. Thanks, Dad. Because he knew I loved him. I was just looking out for him. But that was only like 2 times. Light socket, car. 1 time each. Those are the 2 times I ever had to physically negatively reinforce Patrick Earl Parsons. Pretty cool, huh? All right, guys. I love you very much. Peace out. We'll talk mañana.